Daily Devotional for Thursday, the 3rd of February. Our reading is from Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 4. As you struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding blood. We may not be certain as to whom this letter was addressed. However, it is suggested that it was the church in Jerusalem. It was a church that had suffered some bloodshed with the stoning of Stephen and the killing of James, the brother of John. Other than that, we have no record of any other believers in the Jerusalem church shedding their blood. Therefore, if the Jerusalem church were the recipients of this letter, then it is possible that very few would have experienced the shedding of their blood. However, we cannot be certain about this. As far as the church in Rome was concerned, they seem to have experienced quite a lot of bloodshed under the persecution of Nero. Taking this into account, the author may have been telling his readers that they had not had things as bad as others, since others had shed their blood, but they had not. It is always good for us to be aware of the toll of persecution that our fellow believers have to undergo, and to let that spur us on to resist the various temptations that we face. This is especially so if the temptation is to give in under persecution. If we look at the context of verse 4, we can see that the writer had been telling his readers to consider the great heroes of faith, many of whom had shed their blood in order to retain the integrity of their faith in God. Going even further, this is the context of considering Jesus in verse 2. Who, in view of the joy set before him, endured the cross, despising its shame. As we break bread and drink from the cup, let us be deeply affected by him shedding his blood for us. Today, let us give thanks to God for the redeeming love of Jesus.